Now, here in Nigeria, the death toll of the gas plant explosion in Agbor Delta state has risen to 6. The explosion, which happened on Friday, injured more than 11 people and destroyed a number of properties. Governor Ifeanyi Okowa initially announced 4 people had been killed in the blast. Earlier, Arise visited the University of Benin Teaching Hospital and spoke with Ms. Dr Stanley Okugbo, the Deputy Chairman of the Medical Advisory Committee, who confirmed the death of 2 more patients in the hospital. Arise correspondent Jemima Bolokor also spoke to some family members of victims.
Two days back, I just got into the house. I stay in Benin. My mother stays in Agbor. So my elder brother just called that there was an explosion that took place in Agbor. And they took their body. It affected my mother and her 2 grandchildren, my elder brother's 2 children. So they were rushed down to the hospital at Asaba, but they rejected their body and directed down to UBTH. So we now rushed down to UBTH. And they brought them here. So many patients they brought from Agbor who had similar problem, who similar situation happened to. They all brought them down here. So they started taking care of her and my elder brother's 2 children that was affected with her too. But unfortunately, the 2 boys lost their lives. She has still been here. She has been on oxygen, taking series of drips. And we are praying for her, God to sustain her life. Even her house too was affected. It was a blast too, destroyed there. So I've been here for the past 3 days. Yeah.
He carry bike. 2 people now he carry. The one say he come out, the wrong come out. My husband carry machine. After when he carry machine, one wrong come out. He don't know so fight down. He come catch up. Front, he come fell down, come the run. One man, now he rescued me. Like, gone from here.
And for more on this story, we can cross live now to Agbor in Delta State and talk to Arise correspondent Jemima Bolokor. Jemima, good to have you on the program. Can you give us the latest update on the explosion?
Yes, good evening, Tokumbo. A very sad evening for the people in Agbor, Ika South local government area in Delta State. We are here at the gas plant, or Sadebe Oil and Gas Company, where the gas explosion took over. We want to take you around what is happening. This is the glass plant owned by the private sector. As you can see, the gate is locked at the moment. But let's take you through to other places where damages the explosion caused. By this fire in Eka South. We got Benin Teaching Hospital earlier today, where Dr Stanley told us 2 extra people died, making it 6 people. As you can see this, the gas plant has not been used well. On bringing in products to discharge, the people of the company discovered a leakage and did not inform the right authority. Refer to a bean cake seller as a carastella in the local terms, and the fire was where the first explosion happened. Tokumbo?
Yes, Jemima, thank you for the updates there. Well, can you give us a breakdown, Jemima? Give us a breakdown of the figures, in terms of the people that were injured and any casualties whatsoever. Can you give us a breakdown of the figures, Jemima?
Okay, earlier today, we've been in hospital where Governor Ifeanyi Okowa said people with severe burn was transferred yesterday. So when we spoke to Dr Stanley Okugbo, he told us about 17 people were brought in. And the burns were like over. So, which he told us 2 people had died exclusively to Arise. So that is the situation of things. So 17, but the governor yesterday said 4 people had died and 11 people had been taken to University of Benin. And the medical center here, which is the central medical center in Agbor, they lack the necessary facilities, specialized hospitals that deals with burns victims and the rest. So that is what I have on the figures of people that have died.
And Jemima, can you tell us what caused the fire, giving us a backstory to leading up to the explosion?
Okay, like I said earlier, a witness which we spoke to yesterday said there was a leakage at the gas plant where the workers in that organization did not report to the right authority. They left and there was a leakage which went across this community. And you have to remember that this gas plant is in a residential area, where people are here, traders are here, and the rest. So it took away lots of properties. More than 30 houses were burnt. See, all these places, we are still going down. Burnt. See the one across us there with the roofing? All burnt. People are residing here because this is a local community. You understand? The fire went 5 meters within this area. They say some of the people that were close to here that could have given us a proper description, some of them are in hospital, some are dead. So back to you, Tokumbo.
And
I'm trying to see. We're still going around. Wait, hold on. We're still going around. We want to see if we can speak to anyone. Let's go down. We want to see if we can speak to a witness because we tried talking to some people earlier. You can see this. People reside here. Even though they look uncompleted, most people live here. So by the time fire came up, it was too late for most of them to run away. If the information was properly passed, they would have escaped. And you have to remember that this is a residential area. And the organization is a private sector, not owned by the state government, which Okowa yesterday sent the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Modi, to contribute 3 million naira to victims